for today is going to be the Takeover expansion thing. So this was part of the sort of the pre-order bonus. It doesn't look like it's actually out in stores to buy. I think that's going to be coming a bit later on. This doesn't surprise me because it was supposed to be a pre-order bonus. I know Travis is itching to get in on this one because this is something he's been playing. So I'm going to throw this one straight over to Travis.
Okay. Yeah, this is what I've been focusing my weekend on. And I actually beat the game on easy. There's 4 different levels: easy, medium, hard, and expert, I think, or really hard. I don't remember what the heavier one. But I wanted to get through the gameplay, and let me just tell you that it is, at times, a beast to beat on easy. There is multiple levels, and when you think you're done, Syndrome just throws out at you. I don't know if you guys are aware of the story, but Syndrome not only takes your magic wand for the toy box, but also ends up taking Merlin's magic wand. So you have to go through these levels that Syndrome has created in the toy box with the wand.
Stop spoiling the story. Stop spoiling the story.
I didn't realize I was spoiling the story. Sorry.
But what did the overall gameplay like?
It's like an amped up version of Kiln. The Escape from the Kiln. That's what it reminds me of. It's the same type of you can't fly, stuff like that, and it's that type of camera angles.
Yeah.
And it's all there's levels where are pre-programmed, which are more of like a movie-looking thing, and then there's stuff that's randomized that looks a lot different and is more of that scroller type thing. So.
How do you like the new like boss battle incorporation type of thing with the characters?
I love the boss battles. Some of them were a little too easy on easy. Some of them were not as easy on easy. They incorporate some really good villains. Without giving away too much, I do like that there's a specific ending with the villain. It's not there's one couple levels there's no real villain, but there is a task right at the end that it's the end of the level. It's not just like you just randomly walk up to a door and surprise, level's done. So.
No. So, hey, did you get to play this expansion game?
Not much, to be honest with you. My focus was on there's so much to do in the launch. I did play just a little bit because I wanted to see if my farming was really affecting my sidekicks very well. And looks like they do pack a punch. But anyways, I do like the fact that sidekicks work way better than they did before, because I know Travis and I have a lot of experience playing survival mode, and our sidekicks go missing, or they just endlessly keep falling into the endless abyss over and over again for no reason. So it looks like they're working great. Now you need them to get to certain areas, like triggering like a bridge or a cannon fire or something like that. So it's cool. It's a fun game. I do like the fact, like I asked Travis right now, because that's probably one of my favorite features, is like just playing against the bosses. I mean, even if you were playing against a character that you own, like let's say what do you call it? Not a Barboza. I'm having it. Yeah, Davy Jones. Thank you. It's late. When you play with Davy Jones and you're playing against him, he's like a lot larger, so it's like it could be like the ultimate villain per se. So it's cool. It feels different, and I like it. It's definitely a welcome change.
Yeah, I mean, I dove into it for probably about half an hour or so. I jumped in, had a bit of a play, because it was one of those things of, I always felt like it was something that kind of got missed a little bit. And again, it was kind of the same thing of what happened last year. It was the one sort of level and game that didn't really get a lot of attention, didn't really get a lot of the gameplay footage out. There wasn't really a lot of talk about it. It was the pre-order bonus. Everybody was getting it, and everyone just kind of took it. You know, everyone's more excited about Speedway than Takeover. So my initial thoughts were, I love all the cutscenes with all of the characters all intertwining, and it's like that kind of thing of like a lot of people are like, this is what Infinity was, what everyone expected Infinity to be like a story with everyone jumping in and out of like different zones, and you had everyone working together. And I think I'm really hoping we see a lot more of this in the future, because I think this is where the Infinity could go in a different direction, is to use this a little bit more. What's Abe doing there? Oh, we got a special guest. A little cat just popped up on screen.
I will agree with you, Raj. The one thing I will say about this is that if you are a toy box artist or you're a toy completionist, you have to play this game through its entirety, possibly multiple times, because there are unlocks that are only available once you finish the level, and there are unlocks only available once you collect certain collectibles within that level. So there are treasure chests, there's collectible coins, each level has them. And even on easy, I have yet to complete all of the collectibles. So I'm going to have to go through again, probably on medium, now that I know the level layout, and find these collectibles that I'm still missing. Because the treasure chest will give you collectibles for your sidekicks, and then the collectible coins, once you find them, will give you special big set pieces for the toy box. And then once you complete a level, then you get that theme. It's similar to what Speedway will be. Is if you beat certain levels of Speedway, you'll get those unlocks. Same thing with this one is if you beat the level, you will get the unlocks for that level.
Yeah. I mean, I think one of the things I'm looking forward to, I think with the Takeover again, is I like the idea that you can actually play this online. And I know Abe did a lot of this in the first YouTube. But the idea that in some ways you can always go for it kind of a bit quicker if you go for it, because you both unlock everything as you're both going through it. But I love that kind of idea that you can play it together and online. And just in general, I think it's one thing of it that I really want to jump into and do, and to kind of spend an evening just blasting through, unlocking stuff, but also just getting a feel for it, because I think this is going to be something people are going to be playing throughout Infinity like they were with those expansion games last time, because you've got that online play mechanism. So anything you guys want to add on Takeover before we move on to the next subject?
I thought it could be a little bit longer myself. It was long. I think I spent about 4.5 hours on it total for the easy level, but it still seemed a bit short for a $20 value.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the kind of thing, because I think a lot of them have been saying, it's a ramped up version of Escape from the Cave. If you're charging that much for it, in some ways, I actually look at these Takeover. Actually, to me, they actually work out more expensive than a playset, because the playset ones you at least get the two figures. So if you deduct, I always with a playset, by the time I deduct the price of those two figures, how much is the playset costing me? It leaves you like $5 or something. So the idea that these are cost, I think they're about £12 in the UK. So for Speedway, it's definitely worth picking up. But like you say, I think 4 hours on easy. I mean, if you put it on extreme, you're going to find that a little bit. I know JB.
There's a replay value. There is a replay value, but in general, I was hoping for more. I was actually hoping for more levels. Not maybe necessarily longer levels, but maybe more levels, because I think there's five levels in this.
I was going to say, Travis just added it towards the end, but the reason why it's a $20 game, it's the replay value. There's a lot of replay on it. There's definitely multiplayer, which is great, and also there's also exclusive content to it. Like you said, there's unlocks to it. You can't purchase those toys in the regular game. It is through Takeover. So I honestly would rather spend $20 on Takeover and have gameplay value than buy a Magic Band just to have the ultimate unlock, because that's all it does.
Or 2 packs of power discs. I actually have got to that point. It's like you say, I'm looking at it going, well, okay, a power disc is going to give me 3 toys for this much money. Therefore, the idea that you get more. That's the thing. I'm looking in their toys. Is like, well, actually, there's a good value. Now, I am actually on that subject of things. Have you guys got the Tomorrowland packs?
No.
Mine should be here Wednesday. I ordered them with the glitch, so it should be here
Okay.
Yeah,
Wednesday.
I ordered mine with the glitch too, and I didn't get a confirmation or a denial yet. So
They're not out in the UK to the end until the beginning of October, so that was a question. So I'll leave that on for now. Right. Okay. So now we shall move on to the big one. Okay. So let's now discuss the